It is pouring rain. Massive winds. Look at that waves. Let's go play. As you can tell, the sound quality here is not great, and I honestly can't tell what most people are saying, including myself, through this video. So, dropping in captions where I can, leaving them where I can't. The answer was yes, everything was okay. Anyways, the weather conditions were crazy that day. This was a good 13 meters a second winds, and waves were more than a meter high. It's definitely the roughest conditions I've ever been out in. In fact, one of the other people, this thing leader, said that oh, look, there's music. Anyways, as I was saying, one of the other people said it's the first time he's ever been in a chat group where we've gone looking for the worst conditions possible. So this was great training. We never made it very far from shore. Also, just getting turned around in the water was a challenge. And when I said not even past the dock yet there, I had already been paddling for a few minutes at that point. I've just cut a lot of the boring stuff out. Or sped it up, like now. Or slow motion, apparently. I like this editing thing. Here goes! So that was the first roll of the day, not my only one. Most of them were, I think I did 3, 2 of them were planned. So we basically did some surfing this day. Or this. Yeah, well, it's hard to tell here because I made the foolish mistake of turning the camera around shortly before this, but I had to bail. I tried to roll, I failed, I had to bail. So this was a good exercise in rough water rescues. I'll be honest, I have no idea what I just said there. Anyone's guess. I did try a self-re-entry before we went to the partner re-entry. I need to practice those more. Partner re-entry is not too bad, but the self-re-entry definitely needs work. So this is interesting. Pay attention to me and my feet there. So what she's telling me is that she was taught shortly before that at a course she'd done that in rough water conditions, to keep the feet off the top of the kayak and to keep them down. I suspect this is for helping keeping her kayak balanced while rescuing rough water, but I don't actually know the specific reason. Alrighty, now I'm back in the water, full of water in there. I had a pump, but it wasn't a very good one. I've replaced it with a newer, far better pump, and my kayak is so low to the water that it's basically impossible to get in without filling the cockpit. Oh, look at that! You see that rope right there? Yeah, that's a problem. If you keep an eye out, you can see it, the rope sitting down beside me. I haven't noticed it yet. Now I've noticed it and put it up and tried to put it under my deck lines for the time being. And it survived this roll. This was a deliberate roll. It survived this roll, so it was okay. But I'm doing another surf here, and uh-oh, look at the rope. Where's it going? Where's it going? Uh-oh, it's gone. And there, so am I. The failed attempt. And the successful attempt. And it was so windy that I kept losing my paddle. I can only see it a couple times in this video, but it happened a lot more than that. Anytime I let go of it for any reason. But as you can see, the rope is gone. And I had an emergency roll while the rope was gone. And I got really lucky that I did not get tangled up in it. So at this point I'm aware of it, and I'm just heading back to shore so I can get it fixed up. But pay attention to your rope. Make sure that it's properly packed away and it doesn't fall out because you messed up on your packing it in. It's my fault too. I totally just did a poor job at packing it, and I know that. Anyways, this was the kind of day where you don't change the battery in your GoPro, so not that it was out too much longer after this, but the battery died before I finished, so I hope you enjoyed. Happy paddling.